Good morning, guys. Online students, I'm audible. Online students. Okay, right. Okay, so last class. What is the last class, guys? Up to B tree indexes. Yes? Uh, so the second index takes hiding. So bitmap index. Okay, right. Your bitmap index. So bitmap index is okay. When and how to create it? Here observe. Bitmap indexes are basically we created on low cardinality of columns. Low cardinality columns. Okay, now now. So here, what is cardinality? What is cardinality? So here observe. So bitmap indexes, we said we created on low cardinality columns. Then the point is, what is cardinality means? Here observe. Cardinality is nothing but, guys, okay, is nothing but unique, okay, unique values of a column. So cardinality is nothing but cardinalities refers unique values of a column. In a particular column, okay, how many unique values are there? Based on that unique values only, we can calculate a cardinality of a column. Okay, so how it was calculated cardinality of so and so column means, okay, the formula, okay, what is the formula for this cardinality to find out here means, so cardinality of column is equals to, okay, number of number of distinct values of a column by number of cardinality is equals to number of distinct values of a column by by number of rows in a table. Number of rows in a table. So this is my formula, guys. Okay. So here bitmap indexes are created on low cardinality of columns. Low cardinality of columns. And what is cardinality means? Cardinality is nothing but, okay, unique values of a column. Unique values of a column. Okay. So that means in a column, how many unique values are there? Based on unique values only, we are finding cardinality. Okay. So of that particular column. And what is your formula for this? Means cardinality of column is equals to number of distinct values of a column by number of rows in a table. Okay, for example, let me see how to calculated my cardinality of columns here. Observe. For example, Okay, right. So now the definition we've taken out here. Come back to your database. So our username is MyDB11 name na. What is the password? The outside call them. నాని ఈ సిస్టమ్ నాదేనా? నాది కాదు. ఏది అసలు వీళ్ళ పేరే లేదు. MyDB11 ఏం స్టూడెంట్స్ ఆన్ అయింది నాని. ప్రాక్టికల్ ఆన్ అయింది కానీ ఈ బ్యాచ్ పేరు మీద నేను ఒక డేటాబేస్ క్రియేట్ చేస్తాను. ఏది అది లేదు, ఇన్వాలిడ్ చూపిస్తుంది. అసలు లేదు, ఆ డేటాబేస్ లేదు. నా యూజర్స్ లేరు ఇక్కడ. అడుగు ఒకసారి. రాజు, ఇది సిస్టమ్ నాదేనా? హలో రాజు, ఇది సిస్టమ్ నాదేనా? ఇది ఫార్మాట్ చేస్తావా? అవునా? అదే నేను లాగిన్ అవుతుంటే యూజర్స్ లేరు, అందుకని అడిగా. సరే సరే, అయితే ఓకే. ఎవరికి? నేను వెళ్ళినంత బాగానే ఉంది కదా. నేను థర్స్డే ఎప్పుడు వెళ్ళాను, అప్పుడు బాగానే ఉంటుంది కదా. ఇప్పుడు ఇందులో రెండు ఉన్నాయి, ఓఎస్ ఒకటి ఉందా? ఇందులో మనకి ఓఎస్ ఒకటి ఉందా, రెండు ఉందా? అది ఇప్పుడు 11 ఉందా? ఆహా, సరే సరే సరే. ఫార్మేట్ చేస్తాడు, ఫార్మేట్ చేస్తాడు. ఓకే గైస్, 1 second. Okay. Right here. So your table CMP and sal grade and DPT. Okay. Right. So now in this one of my table, I'm calling here EMP, and this is employee information guys here. Okay. So this is employee information. So in this, carefully observe. So before you want to create your bitmap index on this table columns, okay, what we said, bitmap indexes are created here, low cardinality columns. And cardinality means what I said, it refers uniqueness of a column, how many unique values are there, so which contains under a particular column. That uniqueness was telling us cardinality. Okay. Now, for example, if I need to find out any column cardinality here, if you want to find out here, so how I can find out, for example, EMP number is there. Suppose I want to know So what about the cardinality of EMP number? So whenever you need to find out the EMP number column cardinality, so how we can find out the cardinalities means the formula. What is our formula, guys, here? Okay, number of distinct values of column by number of rows. Okay. For example, suppose I need to find out here cardinality of EMP number column is equals to in this column, can you find out here number of distinct values? How many distinct values are there in this? Find out distinct values. How many distinct values in this column? 14, because each and every number is a unique number. So 14 distinct values. So distinct values means no duplicates. Okay, now so distinct values here. So now 14 distinct values. Okay, that means number of distinct values 14 by number of rows in a table. Okay, how many rows in my table? 14 rows. Now you just go to give it 14 by 14 is equals to how much? 1. So that means the cardinality of EMP number column, how much here? 1. Understand now? Right. Now in the same to same, for example, another column. So cardinality of, okay, job column, I want to find out. Suppose if I want to find out cardinality of job column, then tell me number of distinct values. How many distinct values are there in this? In job column, how many distinct values are there? Distinct values, guys. I'm asking distinct values. Distinct values means what? Duplicates, sir? No duplicates, sir. No duplicates, sir. No duplicates means how many are there? One is clerk is 1, salesman is 1, manager is 1, analyst is 1, president is 1. The total how many distinct values? 5. So 5 by number of rows. Number of rows how many? 14 rows. Now calculate here. So 5 by 14 rows. How much here? So 0.355. Okay, 0.356 something will come. Okay. So this is cardinality of your job. So now tell me in EMP number and job column, in this 2 column, which column cardinality is low? Low cardinality, job. So that means my priority to create bitmap index on which type of columns I said? Low cardinality of columns. Okay. So now when I'm taking these 2 columns, okay, in these 2 columns, low cardinality is which column? Job column. So that is my priority when you want to create your bitmap index. Okay, I can create on which column? Job column. So like this, you need to find out that column cardinality will find out, and based on that, if it is 1 less than, it means low cardinality. 1 or 1 greater than, it means high cardinalities. So now here 1 less than, okay, the cardinality 1 and 1 less than always preferred. Okay, which cardinality means, sorry, which index means bitmap index will be preferred by people. If greater than or equals to 1 cardinality, then prefer what? Here B-tree index will be preferred by industry people. Okay, so when your cardinality which is less than to 1, then priority should be bitmap. So they're giving priority which index what they want to create means they created bitmap. Suppose your cardinality which is equals to 1 or more than 1, then they will created what now? B-tree indexes. Why, sir? Why means when cardinality will less than 1, if I created B-tree indexes, my performance will be slow. The performance wise B-tree index will be give low performance. So that is the reason less than 1 cardinality always prefer bitmap, because bitmap will give a less than 1 cardinality. Bitmap is preferred. Okay, and it will be performance wise also, it will give a high performance. That's why in the definition also, can you see what is the definition for bitmap index? Bitmap indexes are created always low cardinality. Okay, na? So when you create, suppose you say, sir, on low cardinality, if I created B-tree index, what happened means performance wise slow, degrading your searching performance. Okay, na? So that's why we can go for what now? Low cardinality, always prefer bitmap. High cardinality, always prefer B-tree. The performance wise, it will be improved. Yes or no? So now here, so less than 1. Suppose in this you can see EMP number cardinality is what now? 1. But what we said, 1 which is greater than 1, it always prefer B-tree is the best performance will give it us at the time of searching data. But if I'm creating less than 1 means okay, 0.35. So it is comes under less than 1. So less than 1 means prefer what now? Bitmap. And bitmap indexes are first, the thing is what now? Low cardinality of columns only. Maximum people are created to improving your indexes performance. Okay, na? Right. So suppose in these two columns, my job is called a 0.35. So that means that now if I want to create a bitmap index, my priority column, not this, my priority column is job column. Understand na? Now, so how to create it here? Let me take syntax. So create bitmap index, and I'm giving here index name, okay, on table name of column name. Table name of column name. Okay, right. So now we can see this is our syntax of to creating bitmap index here. Now, so here one note point observed. So when we created bitmap index on particular column wise, so what it was happens sir internally here observed. So when we created a bitmap index object, based on a particular column internally system is prepared or preparing a bitmap indexed table with bit numbers okay, 0 and 1. So these are called as a bit numbers. Okay, now so when we created a bitmap index object based on a particular column, internally system is preparing a bitmap indexed table with bit numbers are 0 and 1. Okay, so here what is 0 and what is 1 means? Here 0 is representing, guys, here 0 is represent what now? Condition is false. So condition is what now? False. 0 is represent condition false, and 1 is represent, guys, here. So 1 is representing what now? Condition will be true. So this is 0 and 1 means what? Okay, it means 0 means when condition is false, it returns 0, When condition true, it returns 1. Okay, right. And here, every bit number. So every bit number 1 is representing row ID row ID in a table. So your 1 means what? 1 means what means? Your 1 is nothing but what now? Row IDs. So your 1 is nothing but your particular row ID number is represented here. 0 means condition false, nothing will be represented. 1 means condition true, and which row conditional data is true, that row ID representing what now? 1. And I said in the classes, row, okay, so your row ID is nothing but what I said, page number. If you're comparing to textbook, your row IDs are nothing but what I said, page number. So same as your 1 is representing what now? Page number. Okay, your 1 is representing what now? Page number. Okay, right. So let me see. I'm going to create one bitmap index here in my database. So come out and see. So now I'm going to passing here. So create, okay, which index? Bitmap, okay, index, and index name is bit1, okay, on EMP of which column? Job column I created now. So when I was created, my index is successfully created, guys. Here the bit index name is what now? BIT1 on the column of which column? Job column. Okay, so this index is successfully we created now. Okay, but when we created index on particular column, what it was happen at the time of sending request. That means if user sending this request now, select star from EMP where job is equals to, suppose I'm sending what now? Clerical. So whenever I'm passing this request, and here which condition basis are you retrieving data? Job column condition basis. And this job column, on this job column already what we created, bitmap index is already created. So that means, so that column I was taken, so that means your bit index is activated, and whatever the conditional value are you given here, this is called a conditional value. So based on this conditional value, first of all, what it will do, your system, based on this column conditional value, the data will be arranged. First of all, it was arranging into which manner? Bitmap indexed table manner. Which manner? Bitmap indexed table manner. So after that bitmap indexed table is prepared as per given condition, okay, with the bit number 0, 1. And after preparing that, later your Oracle server will come to that bitmap indexed table and finding your necessary data. Finding your necessary data. So that means first what it was happening, sir, means that let me come out and see. So this query request, whenever you want to return, immediately or internally your bitmap indexed table is created. What is the name I was given? Bit1. Bit1 or bitmap index, otherwise I will take bitmap indexed table is created. Okay, bitmap indexed table is created. So after created this table, okay, so on which column you design? Job column. So are you created your, okay, bitmap index on job column? Okay, now fine. In the same to same job column, can you come out and see? This is my column job, and in job column, how many rows we have here? Total 14 rows we have it here. Okay, that means the rows I'm going to taking here. Okay, so one, first row, one first row, two second row, three third row. Okay, the rows I'm going to preparing here. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So how many rows now? Total 14 rows I was given. Okay, fine. And this is my job column. And based on your job, how many values are there? That each and every value will be defined as a row. Okay, fine. And after, so my condition here, job is equals to, what is my condition I was given here? Clerk. So condition value clerk. Condition value clerk. Clerk will be compared first. So clerk is equals to clerk. Clerk is equals to clerk. Condition true or false? True. Each and every value comparing. Careful observe. Clerk is equals to clerk. Condition true. Condition true means first row. True means what I said? 1. Okay. Next. Second value. Second value compare now. Clerk is पूरा आ जाएगा आपके ऐसे सब्जेक्ट चलते चलते आपको समझ आ जाएगा. ठीक है. वो पूरा मैंने IQs में दिया हूँ. इंडेक्स का रिलेटेड IQs में प्रिपेयर कर रहा हूँ. वो भी आपको उसमें देगा. मे बी आएगा ओके 15 to 20 क्वेश्चंस आएगा इसके ऊपर. ओनली प्रोग्राम यहाँ पर एसक्यूएल में प्रोग्राम का नथिंग बट क्वेरी लिखना बस. सो ऐसा बोलेगा आपको एक बिटमैप इंडेक्स को क्रिएट करो. सो ये सिंटैक्स है ना, वो याद करना पड़ेगा. क्रिएट बिटमैप इंडेक्स इंडेक्स नेम ऑन टेबल नेम कॉलम नेम लाइक. ये सिंटैक्सेस याद रखना पड़ेगा आपको. बस यहाँ पर एसक्यूएल में प्रोग्राम्स आर नथिंग बट क्वेरीज. और इस सिंटैक्स मैंने बताया था, हर कांसेप्ट में सिंटैक्स मैंने बताया था. वो सिंटैक्स का याद रखिएगा तो वही आपका प्रोग्राम्स है. इसमें एसक्यूएल में पीएलएसक्यूएल में डिफरेंट. वहां पर आपको प्रोग्राम्स आएगा, वो आपको बोलेगा जैसे लिखो जावा प्रोग्राम एक लिखो, ऐसे पीएलएस का प्रोग्राम लिखो. वहां पर प्रोग्राम लिखना पड़ेगा आपको. वो कैसे है आपको नेक्स्ट वीक में बताऊंगा. Here, that's why we are creating table. Okay, first thing is what I said. Bitmap index when you create, when you return that logic, create bitmap index name something. So your table will be prepared first. Table will be prepared. Data to store prepare table first. Later on, when you're giving condition to the server, when you're sending the search condition, that job is equals to that. So based on that, what happened? That such condition basis, your data will arrange in the index table by your system. So server will not be tracked. So after preparing the all index table, the server will go to search. That was happening. कैसे search करेगा मैंने बोला है. Where is one? There only it will go. So one it will be taken and zeros are leaving it. It's not considered, it's not counting, only ones are considered, and based on ones directly go to that row and pick. Here table creation is set. Suppose bitmap indexes, what we said, created on low cardinality of column. That means there is some condition is there. We can't create bitmap index for every time. Okay, first priority, what is my priority? B3. That is my first priority. Okay, but bitmap index, when it is priority will take means when your column is having so many duplicates. For example, a column is there. The column number of duplicates are there. So at this moment, instead of creating B3, bitmap is better. Why? Because all duplicates are eliminated. So only distinct values only taken. So in that cases, what happened? You are searching data. For example, duplicate means 100 rows. Distinct means small data. So small data search is time saving. In that cases, but you use this process table created some time waste. Yes, of course, time waste. That's the reason bitmap index is only those cases when we have to take a distinct values from a column. Otherwise, don't create bitmap. Only create what now? B3. Then you have to tell them first B3 priority. B3 you can create. There's a first priority because 3 levels only searching data fetching. But bitmap index when we want it is having number of rows are there. Also duplicate data is there. At the time instead of B3 bitmap is better performance to give. You can say that. Okay. Right. But it is not mandatory to create a bitmap. Okay, that's the second priority.
క్వశ్చన్ కాల్ చేశాను సార్ ఆయన లిఫ్ట్ చేశారు ఆయన చెప్పారు సార్ ఇలాగ మ్యాచెస్ ఉన్నాయి మళ్ళీ కాల్ కాల్ చేస్తే ఆఫీస్ అదే నెంబర్ కాల్ చేసినప్పుడు కూడా నేను అడిగాను ఆయన నెంబరు కానీ ఆయన పే చేస్తాడంటే ఆ నెంబర్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఆఫీస్ పెట్టేసుకోవాలి ఆ నెంబర్ పర్సనల్ నెంబర్ అయితే మీకు కాంటాక్ట్ అయ్యాను నాకు అదే చెప్పాను ఒకసారి ఇది ట్రై చేయండి ఈ నెంబర్ ట్రై చేయి ఆఫీస్ నెంబర్ అనుకుంటా 96424394 వచ్చేసాను సార్ ఆఫీస్ లేకపోతే మీట్ అయిపోతుంది ఆఫీస్కి ఒకసారి వాళ్ళు ఫోన్ చేయాలి నెంబర్ ఇచ్చారు ఫస్ట్ నెంబర్ ఫోన్ చేసి మీ ఆఫీస్ అడ్రస్ ఎక్కడ అండి అని చెప్తారు డైరెక్ట్ ఆఫీస్ అడ్రస్ సార్ చెప్పగలగా సుధాకర్ సార్ సార్ చెప్పాను ఓకే కొంతమంది చేసాను సార్ పని చేశాను ఫ్రీ చేయమని అన్నారు వరుసగా ఫ్రీ చేసాను సార్ ఆఫీస్ సార్ లేరు సార్ సార్ బయటకి వెళ్ళారు మళ్ళీ వస్తుంది అదే నాకు ఫస్ట్ రింగ్ అయితే సార్ ఆయన మళ్ళీ రింగ్ అయితే ఆఫీస్కి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది కాల్ ఫార్వర్డ్ పెట్టేసారు సార్